Hey people, how you all doing today? And today I'm going to be talking about my trip to Newcastle, which I made last Thursday and came back yesterday. I might break this video up into two parts, talk about my time there and talk about a bit of a mishap I had on Sunday when I was supposed to come back on the day but didn't. But I might talk about that in my second part of the video. So yes, my journey to Newcastle. Oh, and by the way, so I have to tell you, me and my girlfriend have made a joint YouTube channel and a joint Twitter and a joint email, so that we can monitor, accounts from there. So I will be posting a link to our channel onto here because I posted two videos, but they're only seconds long. But feel free to look at that and subscribe as well because I will be posting videos in there as well, just to let you all know. And I'll be putting my details of my social media on here, and whatnot, just doing the usual. So yes, my journey to Newcastle was brilliant. It was amazing. Another great experience staying somewhere else for a change. We stayed at like a bay area. It's an area called Whitley Bay, and it's basically like a seaside area if you know what I mean. Like you walk out the apartment, you just see like the ocean in front of you. It's so beautiful. There's a beach down there. Not the biggest of beaches you would ever see, but it was certainly worth it. It's just a shame that the weather was a bit cold. And basically, the apartment that me and my girlfriend stayed into was it was a nice apartment. It's a sailor themed apartment, right? And we didn't notice when we got there. I got an email telling that where the key was. There was a key in the safe, and basically, it was only the key to the front door, but not our room door. So I had to ring up the agency and actually ask them where's the key for the room, and they were like, "Oh, it's in a box in the hallway." Now, automatically, you wouldn't have actually known that. Me and my girlfriend had to we practically walked into like another room and we had the TV on. So we're thinking, wait a minute, they can't be other people. Isn't this meant to be our whole apartment? I meant to be having a whole of this? And then we found there was a big room there, and we found out it was just like other people living in a mini apartment, as I would call it. It's like other rooms in just one whole apartment. So it's kind of like we had roommates, but not really. And so we walked in, they had the kitchen and stuff like that. And there's a couple in there that had to talk to us. The guy, we had to talk to the guy three times about things. So yeah, it wasn't what they advertised, but I would definitely recommend going there. It's called the Ruala Apartments if you're not interested. It's a great apartment that I recommend you get. It's a bit confusing at first to find the door, but you certainly get the gist of it once you're there. We went to a captain's room. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, the two single beds. We walked in, it's not what we expected it to be, but I did kind of tell her it was. I wonder if it might be one of those apartments. There's just multiple rooms, So half of me kind of had an inkling on that one, and yeah, so we walked into our room. Nice room. I had like a microwave, like a fridge, a bathroom. Obviously, every apartment needs that. Even hotels they need that too. And then they had the TV. Basically, the TV was on that side, and there was a bed down there, and then there was a bed that side, if you want to put it. And yeah, it was pretty awkward to watch the TV from where the bed was in that part, and the TV was up there. So yeah, there was no cooker or stove as I would call it. So no kitchen. Technically, that was a bit disappointing. Technically, microwave and the kitchen was 1% kitchen. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing. We had to have microwave food, but it was saying well worth it. My girlfriend's mom bought a lot of food. I had to carry a big bag up. Whew, tell you what, it's hard work, man. It's only get my arm's strength. So he walked with me, had a bit of fun watching, TV. She put on music. It was the same music over and over again. The same few songs I've heard. We even went to the beach side. Well, we didn't really fully explore. We just looked at the ocean. We had a bit of a walk around. We tried looking for a pub on Saturday because United were playing Leeds, and I had to watch it because my team. United's my team. My United, not Leeds United. My United is my team. And yeah, we're trying to. But we went. There is one pub that's right around the corner. We had a straight walk. It's called the Queen's Head. We went in, and then we asked, "Oh, is there TV as we could watch a match?" And the bar lady said, "Oh, there isn't, unfortunately, because the areas aren't working." So it was a bummer. The weather was kind of warm that day. I think so. Yeah, it was kind of warm. We had to walk around, asked around, but we still couldn't find any other pub. It was more like there's a few shops. It's not like how it is in London, where if you go into like an area or a town, it's like there's everywhere shop. It's like practically like 20% or 30% is shop. out of 70% or whatever. So it's pretty like you can get lost in the whole Blythe slash Newcastle, however you want to call it. You know, I just call it Newcastle because to make it easy for you guys to understand. Don't want to confuse you lot. And yeah, so we went. There's also even train station. I would assume it's Whitley Bay train station. And yeah, I had a good walk around. We saw a few shops here and there. We even went into a shop to buy some, alcohol for a change. Good. Had a nice drink with her. So, I had so much fun. And I even have so much fun with her, and I can see me in her, I can see me in her's relationship growing. And I really hope that we do stay together forever. And people say, what are you doing making that journey to Newcastle for? I was like, well, it's worth the journey. If it's someone that you love, of course you're going to make that journey for them. People were just like, no. I used to think it was scary. Now, see, I've judged certain things like that, but when I actually got to actually be in that situation, I was like, well, it's not as bad as I make it sound. Yeah, Newcastle is far. It's nearly where Scotland is, technically. And yeah, it's a 3-hour journey, but to see something you actually love, it's dedication for me. And that's kind of for me. Dedication and commitment. That's more than that. You could say that's an understatement. To see a goal that I truly love, I don't see any other goal, it's incredible. And people really should give me more credit than I deserve, really. They should give me way more credit. To be like, wow, you must really love this goal. And so yeah, it is kind of crazy about that journey, but as long as I remember what I'm doing, that's fair enough. So yeah, it was kind of beautiful saying my United won as well, which is great. She took a lot of videos of me on Snap, which, oh god, was too much. Oh boy, it felt really awkward because I feel more awkward when I'm not ready for something that I've been told to do something. That's when I'm not ready for it. Whereas if it was for YouTube and we were discussing something, I'll be ready because I would know what I'm doing. Like now I know what I'm doing on this YouTube now. So in a sense, it's kind of funny that when, not to mention she kind of bent my charger a little bit, my phone charger. She didn't really break it, thank God, because you have to hold it in a certain position. It's one of those scenarios. And yeah, the beds are a bit, as she would call it, a bit too small. So it's just a shame there. And so I really enjoyed my stay, Shower was good as ever, So, God, I really enjoyed my stay. The weather just held on. It's a shame it couldn't be much more hotter, way more hotter. Me and her would love to explore around the apartment just for a while, and then go out for a walk. And she really motivates me. It really just goes to show you don't really need kids and marriage to actually have a life. To actually build a future. You could just live on your own or live with somebody that you love without having to think about money and kids, which takes up a lot of wedding a kid. So it takes up a lot of money. So yeah, that's how I would view it. I'm not there for fun. I'm actually there to actually spend time with her as well. And I really love that. Like her mom's nice too. I saw two of her siblings in the car. I don't really want to mention her name or anybody else's name. I don't do that on my channel. I just say girlfriend, refer to his girlfriend's mom or whatever. So yeah, and then the station's nice too. When I got back, I felt kind of sad because I wanted to stay longer, but I got to admit it's money. So that's also important. I'm going in the next 2 weeks, and I'll make a video about that. So yeah, I'm really happy. That was a great apartment, good stay. We spoke to the owner, and he was surprised about certain things as to why the agency wasn't clear. So yeah, there was dogs going by too. So I really enjoyed my time. It wouldn't be my sort of town to live in, considering, because it can be so deserted at night, like northern cities and towns are. Whereas down here in London, it's so like there's no fields or farms that you can see anywhere. It's just all like buildings, which makes me more secure. I'm used to people around. I'm used to a bit of music, so that I know there's company around. Maybe I need to get out my comfort zone. Maybe I do. So yeah, I just thought to talk about this apartment. I will see you guys in part 2.